Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's a new video and we're in a new setup. So this is part of the reason why this video is taking so long, because guys, if I tell you I filmed this video 4 times now, yeah, because of the new environment and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's been an interesting 2 weeks. Like I filmed and given up and filmed and given up. So persistence wins. So yes, today we're going to be talking about money mistakes. Interesting topic. Money is a very important one these days, huh? How to make it, how to keep it, how to spend it. So yes, let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about money mistakes, guys. Yeah, those things that keep us losing money and all that good stuff. So I'm going to be looking at my phone because I have these on my phone. So bear with me. I'll look up and down a bit, but I'll just read and then kind of go into it. So money mistake number 1. Never borrow money that accrues interest to start a business. Right. I know a lot of people probably think this is a weird concept, but which is why there's a difference between a grant and a loan and investment. Right. Those 3 things are very different. A grant is when someone gives you money. They're not expecting anything back. There's no strings attached to it. It's just you deserve it because you've met A, B, C, D requirements, right? A loan, you meet A, B, C, D requirements, but it's a money-making concept. So I have to make money off the money I've given you, hence the interest. And there's a time period to it, right? So, and that time period is usually, non-negotiable most of the time, because you're getting unless you're getting a loan from a person, like a person you know personally. Yeah. Or it's from a bank, it's a 3-year loan for this such and such amount, and there's the interest, go for it. An investment, depending on who's giving the investment, if it's an angel investment or it's a private equity firm that's giving you the money, their terms may vary. But there's also usually a time frame, and sometimes they won't want their money back, they'll want part of your business. Sometimes it will have interest as well, but they will claim it back in different ways, and that's usually negotiated in the investment agreement. So that's the difference. So when we say don't borrow money, we mean that's what we mean. Try your best to get a grant. And usually the only people you can get a grant from are your family members or friends or people you know who are interested in investing in you. Investing. I don't mean investing in the type I just mentioned, but they want to help you and help you grow, that kind of investment. So they'll give you the money to start, type thing. So when you're doing that, when you're starting a business, the last thing you need is debt from the get-go. Because, guys, it can take anything up from 3 months to 3 years to start making money in any business. Like, it's a gamble. That's why they say entrepreneurship is not for everyone. It depends on so many different things that you need to be very careful. So don't put yourself in the minus already when you've started off. That's what they mean. So please avoid it. Don't do it. Number 2. I like this one. Never spend money you have not received. Like, a lot of people do this. It's like, this applies to your salary as well, please, guys, please. If you know you have money due to you, don't spend it before it arrives. Because I can almost guarantee you guys, you're going to spend more money than you actually have. So it's like you'll say, oh my gosh, or maybe someone owes me money. That's a common one. Someone owes me money, so they say they're going to pay me back next week. So yeah, don't worry, I can spend that. Like, I'll get the money next week when that money comes in. People will humble you. And suddenly that person owes you money, disappears, or they can't give it to you for whatever reason. And now you're stuck. Now you have more debt than you had before. It was debt you didn't need to take, but now you have it. Now you have to pay it back. So yeah, you didn't need to spend that money. You don't have it. So like until you're actually physically holding it, and that means physically holding it in your bank or physically in your hands, don't spend it. Because you put yourself into situations that you don't need to put yourself into. And then now you're stuck. And now you're begging people to pay you back. And sometimes those debts turn into bad debts. And it's never going to come back. Now you're stuck. Don't do it. Money mistake number 3. If you want to if you want to save, do it before you spend any money. So, example, I always put my savings aside when I receive my salary. Like, before I've even paid my bills, I put 20% aside. That's it. Then I start paying my bills. After I've paid my bills, what I have left is what I have to spend. Don't do it the other way around. Because the moment you say, oh, let me pay the bills and pay this, and then I'll put my savings aside, best believe you'll have like $5 left when you wanted to save $20. And now you're stuck. And you'll always somehow find a reason not to put the savings, even after you've paid your bills and all that stuff. You'll be like, no, I can do it later. No, this needs to be done. This needs to be done. Then you won't save. Like, don't do it. If you can even, like if you have one of those jobs that puts like money on a certain date and you know it's like clockwork, you can even put a stop order on your account so that when your salary comes in, the stop order to your savings account goes out. Because that is the easiest and the best way to save, because then you're guaranteed that you're going to save money. If you don't do it that way, ooh, my guy, you're going to attempt to save. And lo and behold, at the end of the year, you'll probably have $100. But you could have had 1,000 or even 2. So, mistake number 4. Right, this is a very interesting one. Like I didn't understand this until I actually started meeting wealthy people. When you meet a very wealthy person, do not ask them for money. Ask them for ideas and ways to make money. Best believe they will respect you more, and they will actually have a conversation with you, because they'll be like, this young man or young lady actually thinks different. They're just not waiting for it to be handed to them. Like, it's a very strange thing, guys. Like, wealthy people are so used to people asking them for money that when you do, their brains just switch off. And they're like, another one. Next. Where you could be a very bright person, or you could be a person with opportunities and something that's very valuable to them. But because you started off the conversation wrong, you've lost them. So when you talk to people like this, talk ideas and propositions. Because when you do that, they then sit there and go, okay, this young man actually knows, or young person knows what they're looking for and where they want to go. So they are more inclined to actually have a conversation with you and go, oh, okay, this industry, I hear it's booming, or this industry. Or maybe even if you know the person and you know that you're going to meet the person, research them and what they're into, like even their little side investments or whatever, because wealthy people have multiple streams of income, which is where we're trying to get to, right? Yes. So because they dabble in a lot of different markets and the like, they are sure to know that, oh, there's this new thing that's on the market and it's looking to grow and it's going to be the next big thing. Those are the kind of things you should be talking with them. Not, I need money, would you like to invest? Would you like to invest? Unless you know that's certainly a market they're getting into. That's a very tricky thing to do. Just talk ideas. And I've got this project that I think is possible. Ask them what their thoughts are and what they think. Because also they function in a different level. So they might see things that you probably never considered. Because you're in business, because you're not at that level, because you're not them. Simple. So yes, talk ideas, not money propositions and them giving you money, because that's the easiest way to lose that kind of person. Right, number 5. Right, we talked about savings, right? The one thing you should, like any financial planner or advisor will tell you, don't let your savings just sit in an account, because it's going to get hit by inflation. It's going to get hit by anything. If you live in Zimbabwe, it's going to get hit by the government. So make your money make money. So you need to invest it, spend it, as Zimbabweans say. Make it make money. So invest in whatever you think works for you. So if it be property, if it be a side hustle, if it be, I don't know, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, if it be stocks, like whatever. Just don't, okay, not all of it, please, not all of it, but use a sizable amount that works for that specific hustle or market, so that you can learn to see if it works You just keep looking for things. You're going to lose money. Please know it. You're going to lose money because it's not your first thing. Unless you have a professional doing it for you, you're still going to lose money. But you get what I mean. So make it make money for you so that your money is not just sitting in an account. You might invest in a friend if you know that the idea is viable and it's good, you're not just throwing your money at them, so that you build your savings in a healthy way. Because that way, your money keeps its value. Because we know in this world, like especially in Zim, inflation can go from 1 to 5,000 overnight. So you need to be careful. So think about that. So we are gonna stop this video here, and it's a bit abrupt, but yeah, I realized this video is now going to be too long and we can't be having that. We need you guys still listening and paying attention. So I'm gonna split this video into 2 parts because yes, you need to digest and listen. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in part 2, guys. Bye.